Hello everybody, how are we? My name is Unicorn Pondu. Welcome back to another video. And Chantal went live because Chantal had to go to a hospital in Syria, and that's why, you know, she hasn't been posting or anything. Now, I did hear it was because of food poisoning. I don't know if that's true or not. I have not watched yet, but, kind of, I don't know why, but just by default, I think it has something to do with her blood sugar. I don't know why I have that feeling, but just knowing Chantal, I wouldn't be surprised. With that all said, I guess let's see what Chantal has to say today, shall we?
The internet is not really like, I'm having issues with the internet, spotty internet.
I can't imagine why. Only Chantal can go into a war-torn country and make it about herself. Tell me I'm wrong.
Hey Tracy, I missed you guys actually. Yeah, I've been sick, guys. Like, I've been really sick. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm keeping the camera off so that the live stream will work. It takes less bandwidth.
I don't know. Is that a thing? I don't think that's a thing. You're going live either way.
So for today, guys, while I'm in this area, I'm in rural Syria right now. We're in the middle of moving, so we're staying with people we know until the house is ready in a few days. Hey, Susie.
What do you mean just for now? You've been doing this for a while.
I know. I don't like the camera off either. You know I like showing you my mug. Can you guys hear me okay or what? Let me try to point this towards the window. we don't have, you know.
No, I don't. I don't know. Do you want to explain? No? No, didn't think so. You know. You think it's bad for you guys to have to listen to it and delete all the other ones that you guys don't hear. I'm not going to lie. That actually felt really good saying out loud. Anyways.
Well, guys, I was sick. Super sick. So remember I told you, well, that picture is even from, yeah, like I weighed myself. I lost like 5 kgs, but it's probably all going to come back because I've been really sick, you know?
I feel like if there was a number to be shown, she would have taken a picture of it. Do you guys not think that she would have taken a picture of it? Come on.
I'm like, oh no, hi Lily, I have to ERBs in like every country I go, but this is not diabetes related this time or anything like that. It was literally just, I don't know if it was food poisoning, okay? So what happened was we had to, remember we made that Uzi and I did the video for it. So we show up for dinner. Now, while we're making, now we had to go pick up the meat. And the meat was hanging in a window and I thought, I wonder if my stomach, listen, okay? If you're from another country and you're not used to the bacteria in a foreign country, things can get bad, all right? So I thought, okay, it's probably okay because people eat this meat every day, right? Not me, I don't eat it every day. So, but the thing is, I don't think it was food related because I was thinking E. coli, that's how sick I was. Because the lady, Noor, who was cooking, the meat boiled, you're right, it would have killed it. You're right. So it's not the food. It was some kind of bug because basically Noor started to feel ill while she was cooking. I noticed she didn't really have the energy and, you know, she said, I don't feel very well. And then shortly after eating, she has young children, one of her children vomited. And then the other one started to feel sick. And then her sister became ill that night. And then the next day, I was feeling very, very ill. Now, I never actually vomited.
No, if it's just me, but it just feels like we're getting 3 versions of the same story at the same exact time.
But the other issue, like, were like 10, 20, like a million times a day, just constant. Like, it's awful. And I felt like I was going to, like, really bad nausea, dizzy. Like, I just felt dehydrated. No, Laura, that was fine. Like, you know, I didn't really have a lot of food in the house, but, anyway, so, and we had to move, and I was like, every day was getting worse, like I was worse sick. They have the meat chicken out in the sun for hours, and people still buy it. Be careful. Yeah, Shayla, like, right?
Hi there, future me here. I don't know where she was talking about it being a infection, but, I just wanted to put this here. It was probably the food. Let's all be honest. Just with this, it was probably the food.
So I'm still not I'm on a ton of medication for, basically, I have a pretty bad intestinal tract infection, so I have to be on meds for that.
Because on me, it was literally 2 seconds later after I posted that. Oops, I don't feel like re-recording that. Sorry. Anyways, continuing on.
No accidents like that. Don't worry about it.
This story is real. Do I think that there was no accidents? No. I definitely think there were accidents, unfortunately.
Anyways. Old meat. No. Yeah, I didn't eat for like 4 days. I just started eating slowly. It's a medication that's called, I'm on an antibiotic and something called nifuroclazide diafuril. And apparently I had a little bit of a UTI as well. I think that's what the antibiotics are for.
Oh, out of all the things, that was my gut reaction to hearing that, but I don't think anything could surprise me at this point. And also for all my medical girlies and boys, I guess, but primarily girlies, there you go. I don't know what any of that means, but if you know, have fun.
So anyway, yeah, I know. You know I'm sick when I don't eat. No, I couldn't. Oh my gosh. I was really ill, man. I mean, I ate little bites of things here and there, but I couldn't eat, like, you know. No, they have Western toilets most places. But you have to say, like, do you have a Western toilet somewhere? At least in the hospital, because it's older. Dysentery, what is that? My stomach. So the people who were sick, they got over it in 2 days. They're probably used to that bacteria. Me? No. So 5 days, and now I'm on meds. Anyway, I went to a doctor the other day, and worked, like, out of his house. And, yeah, I went to an actual doctor, and he was actually really, like, he just, like, basically, you know, wrote up everything. He was really nice. Wrote up everything, sent me to the hospital for IV hydration and stuff like that, and,
The only thing that I've been thinking this entire time, honestly, is the fact that she's now a burden on their system.
this is what it's for. This pill, diafuril, it says for, on the box. Is that the one I'm thinking about here? For, like, intestinal, you know, bad infections of the intestines and stuff. It might go in and out. I know I need probiotics. They were urging me to eat yogurt. But I don't feel like I can stomach that right now. Like, I don't feel like eating yogurt. Maybe it's because the day I got sick, I was eating that yogurt. Even though it's not the cause. I don't know. Western harsh chemical. I'm not going to lie. Obviously, you know, they do what they can here. You know, obviously, I'm not... Listen, okay? We all know Canada has so many better things, all right? Yes, we know that. I do miss a lot of those things sometimes. I'm not going... You know...
Then why did you leave? No one forced you to go. You went on your own terms, and you cannot blame any reactors or any of the haters. Why? Because you never told anyone that you were leaving up until you got there. This is none of our faults. That's yours.
Just stick to water? No, it's not the toe job doctor. Yeah, dry toast. Well, basically, they do what they can, and, you know, but they, obviously the hospital's not, as you can see from the thumbnail, at all the same, obviously. But, yeah, Crystal, I know. That's another thing. Right away when I told him some of my symptoms, even before he got to the testing about the flu, he said, I think you're going to need to go back on insulin. So...
Do you see what I mean? But also, why were we not on insulin to begin with? Oh, there's so much I want to say, but just, girl, we told you so. This was a bad idea.
I have to go see him in a week, but I'll get a lot of message about that because he didn't mention that. I think he wants me. I don't know, but...
You not there during your own doctor visit? What do you mean you don't know? Were you not there?
He did. He tested my sugar and he said, I'll test your sugar and see if you need to go back on insulin.
You might as well walk outside and look up. Is the sky blue? Yeah. Duh.
And he never told me I need to go back on insulin, so maybe I don't. I don't know. Yay, my first illness in Syria, and I hope it's the last. Because I don't want to go. So basically, like, they had to... I don't have C. diff right now. But I had C. diff before when I was I got it from the hospital. Usually when you stay in the hospital, you can get that very easily, unfortunately. I'm going to follow up for sure, yeah. I'm going to ask him to follow up with that for sure, Goat C, because, yeah.
Of all the places, of all the... just now, she wants to follow up. What? Oh, God help me. God help me.
The thing is Salah didn't get sick at all. Barbecue beef. Lily, you don't want to know. Why do I tell you guys these things? Why would I say that?
You have no one else to blame for telling us but yourself at this point.
Why? Lish. Why would I say barbecue sauce? I'm such an idiot. Like, I'm so gross sometimes. Well, I don't know what's wrong with me. Thick barbecue sauce. No, that was when I had my kidney infection. It's not like that, but it's, you know. No, it's not like that. Was bad. I didn't stay in the hospital. Basically, I just went there, and there was one small AC unit in the main office, and that's where you got to go to, like. So I sat there. I'm like, can I just stay here for like a minute and just like sit in the AC because the rest of the hospital didn't have any. I feel so bad. I know, like, people here probably don't really give a crap about AC like we do. You know, you can't miss something you've never had. Honestly, you can't. But basically they had to put in a IV line, okay, in my hand. They have insulin, yeah. He's like, yeah, we have insulin. He looked at me like I was stupid. It makes the ER in Ottawa like look like a palace, but I'm not gonna make like, you know, bad comments about it because, you know, that's the reality. That's how they live. It's not by choice, you know. I thought it was a bit weird, but the nurses were like, I guess it's custom here. They can, you have, instead of waiting an hour for the IV drip, they gave me something to like stop, like he gave me an ultrasound and there was some swelling in my stomach, I guess, lining or something. I don't know. So they gave me something through IV that was going to stop that and help with bacteria in my stomach. And then they gave me hydration fluid, and that would have taken an hour. So they said, okay, go home. I'm like, go home? What? I'm not going home. I'm staying here. Like, what if it doesn't work? I know it's going to stop working. IV.
Assuming the live stream cut out or something, because it just kind of goes to this part. But girl, what do you mean I'm not going out? Girl, it's not about you. Go home. And only Chantal will go to a war-torn country to make it about herself.
Hi guys. Sorry about that. It might cut in and out. It might cut in and out. Okay. Anyways, so we find a hook to put the IV, because we don't have an IV pole, so you gotta compromise. And sure enough, it's not dripping, okay? Hey, Mashboo, 65. Well, yes, my type 2 is not managed well, obviously. So yeah, you guys, I know you guys were right about that. I have to follow up with that, because I went to the hospital to get my sugar tested, and then some other tests, and like urinalysis and everything. So no drip, so we have to go back, like no choice. The IV thing was out of my hand, like it was the vein, it was out of the vein. So they set up another one in my other hand, and I just stayed there, so it took a while, but anyways, no, they did the IV at the hospital, taped it, and then, you know, Syria Hospital, I will say, is the only place where they've only had they found my vein every single time. No, and like my veins are so hard to find, and especially when you're dehydrated. They just checked my hand. Okay, here we go. Do you know how many nurses it took at the Ottawa ER to find my veins? So yeah, so I told Salah that. I said, they don't usually ever send people home. But when you think about it, what they usually do is they send people home on IV sometimes, and a nurse will come do it. But I said, so who's going to take the IV out? And someone here was like, that's easy, you know, no problem. And I guess it is. You know, you just take it out, but you got to put pressure. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't blame her for that one. I don't like IVs or anything of that sort. Needles, fine. Okay, shot, no problem. That, no.
It's obviously not like the West, obviously, you know, but you know what? It seems to have got the job done, because I'm on the mend, so, you know, thank God for that. It's okay. I'm keeping... Okay, guys, I'm sorry. The internet is really not good. Not good. Well, I feel like yeah, for sure, you know? Definitely, yes. But, you know, I feel like I was starting to eat way too much KFG.
Oh, you don't say. Interesting.
So moving away from KFG will be nice. It's August 1st. No, Maggie, it's gonna be a while, like, you know, before anything happens. Hey, Meller, before they can rebuild this country, and I don't know if they're gonna get... Hey, Vulgar. I'm not losing my life. You know, what you're asking me, I don't have to do this. And I know I don't. It's just that, the Survivor shows, you know, my cat and my husband are here, and the people, you know, we've come to know, Salah's family also, they're like family now, and...
Yes, you have the protection, the friendship, and white privilege on your side. Girl, that ain't gonna be doing nothing.
Yeah. It's, inshallah, you know, it's not gonna be forever, okay? This is like, a time where, I'm... because I'm so spoiled, I feel like... Do you guys find that, like... Do you guys feel like... Look at it. Some of my Kirsch. What do you think?
Times it really is those angles where it looks like, oh my god, I lost 45 pounds, look how skinny I am. And then you move a little bit and you're like, oh, never mind.
But I should be sick more often. I'm just joking. So I hope that things improve for Syria. I do. But they didn't weigh me. You know, I weighed myself today. I lost 5 kg since being sick.
Which is 11 pounds for my fellow American friends.
I've lost a lot. Yeah. I know. It's the sweating every single day. I've been eating, you know, I haven't been eating. Like, I really haven't. So I got to be careful, because today's the first time I had some breakfast. I had, well, that's the thing, Jen. Like, I find in that picture I look big, like bigger. But then today I was just like, yeah, maybe water weight. I don't know. anyone
gonna tell her? Because I'm not.
Swag daddy. Yeah, I know, right? No, look at it. Like, it used to be, this used to be, like, I would have, you would see my rolls in this. The Temu shirt, I don't know if I ever showed you guys, but it's way back. It used to be, you know. But it might be the, you know, I'm still obviously very big, but there is some de-bloating, you know. We're not at Stella's house right now. No, we're staying in between. Like he needs to set up everything, like set up the solar. Actually, things are just still in transition, but I miss Kevin. No. Do I work for my money? Some people would.
And then the live glitches out, and then she comes back, and then it ends. So that's all I got for you. So with that all said, thank you all for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.